Well, hello everyone. I hope that you all are doing well. What's going on? So I was just on a live stream with the Louisiana gardening family. I think they're about to wrap it up. So I apologize for being a few seconds late. Yeah, I'm going to give some folks time to transition over. And yeah, they were talking about their watermelons. They have several watermelons and it seems like they did really good with their harvest this year. And so we're kind of celebrating that with them. Bev is back, and his wife. If you have never checked out Louisiana Garden Family, man, they are so cool. They are so cool. Um, just laid back, right? A big family who is just sharing their lives and um, the man of the household can sing, honey. Okay. Matter of fact, he released a video because his wife was gone for like 2 months, I think he said. And he was missing her, right? So he had to go on and let her know. And he serenaded all of us to let us know that he missed his wifey. It was so cute. So cute. All right, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of time. I hope y'all come in. Come on in. Come on in the house. Come on, peeps. So let me do a little something, something around y'all. Let me do a little something, something around y'all. Mm-hmm. Melanie, you see that? Let me see. Now, do you see it? Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you so much. Come on in. Come on in, y'all. Let me know when you're in the house. Tell us where you are, what zone you are in. Yeah, who you are. Thank you, Miss Melanie. Thank you. Come on, who's in the house? I'd love for y'all to post your zones, okay, or what state you're in, whatever you feel comfortable doing, because other people that are in the live chat can see that, and so they may be in your zone. And if you create content, then they'll be able to follow your channel, okay, because y'all are growing in the same or similar conditions. So it's always good to announce yourself and put your zone. What's up? Hey, UT's in the house. What's up? I checked out that last video. Uh-huh. Yeah, you're rocking it out over there. Y'all are so rocking it out with all those peppers. Okay, so UT's in zone 6B, southwestern corner of Utah. Utah's in the house. Melanie is in zone 7A. Okay. Thank y'all for doing that. Hey, Dojo. What's up, Dojo's allotment? Tell us where you are. What part of the country? What part of the um the universe? Really, you're not in this country. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, tell us where you are in the world, Dojo. You don't have to be too specific if you don't like. Whatever you feel comfortable telling us. In the UK. Okay, that's perfect. All right. So yes, Dojo's allotment is in the house. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. We're about to get started. I just there's all kinds of things going through my head right now. Um, yeah, a lot of things. And so I just wanted to get some people in the house to see if I'm um not the only one that has these moments. And to hopefully encourage some folks as you are listening, watching, chatting back and forth with us. Hey, what's up, Diva? Diva's in the house. Yeah. Yeah, Diva's in the house, y'all. Diva, tell everybody what zone you in so they'll know. Diva does create content as well. Thank you, Melanie. Yes, if you're coming in, if you do not mind, I mean, it's totally up to you, but I would love it. I would love, love, love if you would hit that like button for me. That would be amazing. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, so the title of the chat or live stream tonight is What Sparks Joy? And I know most of you all have probably heard this phrase. So it's nothing I made up, but it definitely is where I am right now in my life. Where all my thoughts are going, particularly today. And so I was like, man, I just need something. Okay. And so let me reach out to some people. And yes, of course, I thought about y'all. Okay. And then, talking to some other people today through text and just, um, you know, yeah, I think sometimes life, and we're going to talk about gardening as well, but definitely in life, you just have those instances where you're reflecting on where you are. Um, Maybe you're even in the discovery process of figuring out who you are. Um, Maybe sometimes that process happens more often than you would like because sometimes that process can be very uncomfortable to go through. Hey, what's up? Um, oh, Heirloom Reviews is in the house. Hello, you're new to our lives, I do believe. Welcome. How are you? If you don't mind posting where you are, yes, thank you for your support. Heirloom Reviews. If you, I need to, yeah, okay. I'm gonna show some love back because, I'm just always trying to get myself together over here, learning from everybody. But thank you so much for joining us. If you don't mind posting what zone you are in, and if you create content, that would be amazing. It sounds like you do. Just by your name. Everybody say what's up to Heirloom Reviews. Crafty Kristen Halls and Gardens in the house. Hey, thank you for posting. Crafty Kristen's in Wisconsin Zone 7A. Wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, hardiness zone. If you don't know what that is, yes, your growing zone. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. That is perfect. Or if you want to share where you are in the country, that would be great as well. If you're not in the United States. You're in 6B. Perfect. Me too. Okay, great. All right. Heirloom Reviews is in zone 6B. Great. So back to what I was saying, you're in this. Sometimes we go through these processes. Maybe you are there now. Maybe you're not. Maybe you just left this kind of thing in your head of just kind of assessing where you are in your life. And oftentimes though adversity, tragedy, change, uh pressure of some sort, whether it's peer pressure, cultural pressure, um pressure from your spouse, pressure from your friends, I guess that would be peer pressure, you know can trigger thoughts and allow you to react in ways maybe that you're not happy about afterwards. Um, eh, Maybe it does the complete opposite and it helps you, right? If it wasn't for that trigger or that situation or that adversity that you went through, you may not be where you are today. Okay. Or you may not have made the right decision for you at the time, or, it could go either way. So, what sparks joy? Because in those moments, I feel like, especially if it's like a continual, because it's process about growing, growth, challenging yourself to be a better person, to be a better gardener, to be a better mother, to be a better father, to be a better uncle, whatever it is, role model, mentor, just to be the best version of yourself, whatever that looks like for you. Um, it's real easy to think about all the negatives and all the things you don't like and everything that isn't going well. And you wish, all those wishes start coming out. I wish I would have more money. I wish I could have done that differently. I wish I could have said that differently. I wish I could have planned it that differently. I should have done that. The shoulda, couldas come out. And so maybe it's just me, but I just want to be real and honest and transparent. Okay. So this is just where I am today. Okay. And not just today, where I've been for the past couple of days. And the garden tends to bring a lot of this stuff out in me for some reason. I don't, the garden is a place of sanctuary. I do believe that. I believe that, a lot of people say when they go to their gardens, okay, that their garden is their happy place. And I do agree with that. Like I feel such peace. And sometimes just solidarity, yin, zen, whatever you want to call it, in the garden. But sometimes the garden sparks other things in me, okay? And so, here lately a lot of people have been talking about pest issues and not happy because certain plants have died. The heat, the weather has truly really affected gardening this year. I mean, it does every year, but this year has been pretty interesting. And so a lot of people are not having as much success in their gardens this year. But sometimes the garden, even though it is a happy place and it's a peaceful place, sometimes it causes things to come out in me that I didn't know about myself. And it's because of, again, that adversity, that pest issue. Y'all know I have been battling these squash bugs. Okay. And they're just everywhere. I mean, I have ripped out plants. I've completely taken them out. I'm stomping these things. The soapy water thing, that's all nice and sweet, but honey, I'm stomping. Okay. I'm taking you out. You didn't already ate up, sucked all the juices out of this plant, and it's all brown and crazy looking. And now you going for this one? I'm not having it. I'm stomping. Okay. Um, and excuse me. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Like it just um these daggone white butterflies, y'all. I bought a net. And if you've watched past couple of videos, I showed y'all my little pink netting I'm trying to use to catch these things. They fast though. But they make me want to act out of my element sometimes. Every time, I mean, they just showcase themselves every single time I go in the garden. So anyway, um, yeah, I've been really tense lately in the shoulders and neck area, and I'm like that often because I'm a worry wart, and even though it's gotten better, I'm anxious about a lot of things. But anyway, coming back to the sparking joy. Thank you, Melanie, for saying hello to everyone as they coming in the live. Hi, everybody. um, uh, so I'm trying to peep and see if there's anybody else popping up in here. I'm gonna get to the chat, I promise, because I want to hear what y'all saying. But going back to the sparking joy piece, you have to train yourself to remember in times of adversity, struggle, challenge, change. What brings you joy? What makes you so full of joy that you can't even stand it? Okay. Now, I put in the description the definition of happiness. Joy is a synonym for happiness, but I just believe that joy is a little bit different. Joy to me happens when um it's not conditional. Yeah. Joy to me is not conditional. It is it's like that thing that you think of that no matter what, you are always going to be full of gratitude. Um, and so I try to think of those things. Now, go, in the garden, what brings me joy? Okay, can I just be real? In the garden, when I go outside and I see the dirt, I don't know what it is about seeing dirt, soil, that just makes me feel so good. And then you got the plants that are real green and lush and beautiful, and the blooms are popping with color, right? That brings me joy, because I can't look at a flower that is gorgeous, even the ones that don't look so good, but that color, I don't know what it is. Like, I have some zinnias out there that are getting ate up by these Japanese beetles. I mean, they're just looking horrid. Uh, but even one side of it may be gone, but the other side of the zinnia flower blossom is beautiful. That sparks joy for me. No matter what I do in my life, every time I see a flower bloom or a plant that is healthy, something that I put in the ground from seed, right? And it grew, like, I can't help myself. That brings me back. So even though those pesky pests are out there, they're not at all on everything, and everything doesn't look disgusting and brown and nasty, right? Um, yeah. So I'm just my neighbor. I'm sorry, I'm a little distracted. He's building a shed. I don't even think he's ever built anything before in his life, but it looks like a shed. He's doing a great job. He's building it right up against my fence. So, mm, yeah, I think he has a concrete slab there. So that's just where he had to put it without getting a permit, is what he said. Okay. Let me get back in the chat, y'all, because I've been yapping. I know I'm trying to kind of set the tone, but I do want y'all to help me drive this thing, okay? Because I really do. I want to know what sparks joy for you all. Everybody saying, "What's up?" Crafty Kristen's in the house. Miss Tina, hey, Miss Tina, I just saw you over at Louisiana Garden Families live, and they just harvested some watermelons and tasted it for us, and it looked delicious. But they trying to put salt all over it. I don't need no salt on that watermelon. Uh, let's see. Let's see. Let me back it up. Backyard Gardeners in the house. Hey, thank you for joining us. Backyard Garden, if you don't mind putting out what zone you are in so everybody can see in the chat. Backyard Gardener does also make content as well, so go check her out. Okay. Heirloom Review says, I get pressure from YouTube. What do you mean, Heirloom Reviews? You get pressure from YouTube. And let's see. Melanie said, come on in. Yes, have a seat and get comfy. Yes, y'all. Y'all know how we do here. Really, it's not, I'm trying not to be too serious, but it is a serious matter. Like, we got to remember the good stuff, right? We've got to remember what we have and be very content with that. I think contentment comes it's a process as well. And I might even use this M word, like maturity. um Contentment is not an easy place to be, especially in this world when it tells us that we have to have all these things and we have to be in this certain place by this age, like we have to have this stuff accomplished, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of pressure in the world. And so sometimes being content is not easy. And I'm speaking about that maturity thing for myself, because my experience, I really have been tested and tried, okay, on proving my contentment to myself. um yeah. That's a whole nother thing. Let's see. Joy, Heirloom Review says, for me, joy comes from growing plants. Yes, it does. I mean, tell me more about that, though. What makes you feel that joy when you're growing plants? Is that the fact that it just It just grows into something like you've nurtured it for, because I do feel like our plants are little babies sometimes. Like I don't know if that's weird. I hear people say that often actually. But it is like your little child, your little babies, because you nurse that thing until, and you keep taking care of it. And sometimes most our plants can be self-sustaining, but we still have to water them, especially if they're in containers and things like that. So my chickens spark joy for me. They make me smile every day. Dojo says, "Okay, your chickens. I want some chickens so bad, y'all." I was watching Miss Angela Davis's channel. You all, she has a gardening channel, and her chickens, man, something attacked every last one of them, and it was so sad. And we have this nasty possum and these cats. The cats might not bother the chickens, but this possum, it doesn't live in my yard. It lives in a neighbor's yard, and I be worried about it. I'm like, oh Lord, because if I just came out to my chickens gone like that, I mean that's devastating. And I'm so sorry, Miss Angela, that happened. If she's in the chat are in the house tonight. Let's see. Ba-ba-ba. Squash has put out this nasty green juice. Squash bugs are just nasty. Heirloom reviews. They just nasty. And they trifling because they just think that they can lay their eggs wherever they want, which they do. And they can eat up and suck up juices out of every plant that they want to. I mean, I've seen squash bugs. I mean, because I did grow squashes. So zucchinis, pumpkins are considered a squash, a type of squash. Yellow crookneck squash. I had all those plants in the garden. So I was expecting them. I was expecting them. I knew they were going to come. But you're laying your eggs on my tomato plants? Are you kidding me? Like that did not happen last time or last year. I had no problem with my tomatoes. You gonna lay your nasty eggs on my tomato plants. But what sparks joy in this process is that my tomato plants look amazing this year. Absolutely amazing, especially the ones I planted. All of them do. All of them look pretty good. But the ones I planted this year was my first time planting in the native soil. And I have been blown away by how they look. I think one mistake that I've made is assuming because the plant looks so good, because it's in the native soil, that I don't have to water it as often. And I don't have to water as often, but when the plants start to set fruit, they need some extra water. They need more water. And I think one big mistake is I'm supposed to have these beefsteak tomatoes. I have Kellogg's breakfast, and I have the original red whatever beefsteak tomato growing, and they are so shriveled up. Part of that's the heat, but I know I've made the mistake. Just because they're in the ground and they're pulling, the roots are pulling in water from underground, doesn't mean that you still shouldn't water. You may not have to water as often, but you still need to water, and water deep. So watering deep means, maybe counting to like 2 inches of water. Okay. So, I just count 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000, 9, 1,000, 10, 1,000, and then I stop watering. That's how I water deep. Okay. And so yeah, I think that's one mistake that I've made this year. Just assuming because the plant, like I look outside, I'm looking at them and I'm like, oh my gosh, they're so green and they're so pretty. But when they start setting fruit, the plant requires more energy to produce fruit and then, sustain the fruit while it's on the plant. And so I think I should water more. And I hope it's not too late. I hope it's not too late. A dojo allotment says nothing bothers me. I see it as part of gardening. Well, dojo, um, I, you know what? I hope I get to where you get to, or where you are. Yeah, I'm still a beginner. And I just And to be honest, it's who I am. It really is. There are even though I know it's gonna happen, it's like, again, I knew the squash bugs was coming because I was planting squash plants. I knew that. But the fact that they're attacking tomatoes, they were on some of my lettuce, my cabbages, eggs. I found some eggs on my one of my fig tree leaves. That's just odd to me, and it doesn't make any sense. But you're right. It's like, if you already know what's going to happen, why are you getting upset, Letitia? Yeah. Don't we do that though? Yeah, I do that. I can admit that. Yep. I still get upset because it's wrong. It's trifling. And I'm just like, dude. Okay. Y'all, bear with me. Bear with me tonight. Yard craft. Let's see. What y'all talking about? Yard crafting. Hold on. Joy is the byproduct of happiness. Hmm. Okay, heirloom reviews. I have to chew on that one. UT says yardcraft is an art form, unique as a fingerprint, our individual form of self-expression. But as it exists with its own signal, a new sound is created when we participate. Once seen cannot be unseen. UT, one thing I appreciate about you, and this is even when you leave comments. It's not the typical, thank you for watching. I say that a lot, but I mean it. I really do mean it. Thank y'all so much for your support. Thank y'all for watching and giving my channel a time of day. I really do I really do mean that. But UT is just very unique. They are a very unique family. And I just feel like you make me do this all the time. I'm just like, yeah. And it's not a bad thing. You challenge me to think in a different way, and or just to take it in. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. Y'all are good people. Y'all are really good people. Um yeah, that's another one. I'm have to really chew on that. Your comments are so unique, and they are so thought provoking. I really feel like you are taking your time to make a comment, number one, which is awesome. But number two, you really try to give people something. And I feel like you take your time, and it's a thoughtful comment every single time you comment. So I really do appreciate about that. What is in that cup? Water. Girl, what's water? Y'all are so silly. Diva, it is water. I'm trying to do, my head has been hurting a lot today. And I only had like maybe a bottle of water, 16 ounces maybe. So that's why. So I'm trying to get some water down. And that means I'm gonna pee all night because, it's dark, almost dark outside. And I'm drinking all this water now. So yeah, it's water though. Perhaps you were in an earthworm in a previous life. Okay, so that's why I like the dirt. Yeah, I don't know. And I grew up on a farm basically. My grandparents and great grandparents had a farm, and so we were always in the dirt. Always. I didn't like walking in the dirt like barefoot. Now my sister loved walking in the dirt barefoot, but I had to have some shoes on. I couldn't do that. I don't know. Maybe I was an earthworm in my former life. Oh, that was great. Hey, Mari Bear, what's up? Nice to see you, Mari Bear. Oh my goodness. So mulching would help retain a bit of water to on drier days. What y'all talking about? Heirloom reviews doesn't keep chickens anymore. Oh my gosh. Oh, Angela's in the house. Hey, Angela. Oh my gosh, Heirloom, you have 30 plush chickens and lost almost all of them overnight. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Yes, raccoons and stuff. Yeah, they'll just wipe you out. They'll just wipe you out. Mm-hmm. Oh my goodness. Hi, Zoe. Hey, welcome to the live stream. Welcome to the house. Okay. Y'all, I love me some Zoe. How you doing? Yes, yes. Let me see what else y'all talking about. I'm so sorry about those chickens though. Y'all, that's just devastating. That is so devastating. You win some, you lose some. Yep, that's the garden game. It really is. Bear fruit has mutant squash bugs. I really feel like sometimes they are. Like I'm like, and why won't you die? I stepped on you twice. Like these squash bugs are on something else. I'm telling y'all. Absolutely, we do it because we love what we do. Yes, and I absolutely love gardening. I really do. I would not change any of this for anything, y'all. I swear. Listen. Let me show y'all how much I love it. I went to the Dollar Tree today, and just FYI, Dollar Tree seeds are viable. Okay, I'm not saying all, but I'm saying they work and they on sale. And what did I spend? 10 cents. 10 cents a pack. Okay. So I got the last marigold. Yep. The last one. Y'all know I'm about to replant my sugar snap peas for my fall garden. So these are the only 2 packs of sugar snap peas they had. I was so hurt. But I got those. I got 3 packs of Swiss chard. Yeah. Yeah, I almost bought up the whole store, but I was like, let me stop that. I've never grown a head of lettuce before. So I got some iceberg lettuce. Um, I got some more beans. My husband wants me to grow more beans in the future. So that's all they had left were those 2 packs. And then they had like 4 packs of radishes, but I have several of these. So I bought some French breakfast radishes. I really do like those radish. So yeah, 10 cents a pack. Okay. And I grew every last one of these except the iceberg lettuce in my garden this year. And the Swiss chard, I grew Swiss chard, but it was the white stem one, not the multicolored one. So what's the difference? Like, is there a difference in the taste? The multicolored Swiss chard and the white Swiss chard. Well, I know what that tastes like, but I wonder if there's a difference in the taste. Okay. Let me see what else y'all saying in the chat. Let me see. Diva, it's water. I promise you. Although I feel like somebody was talking about a tequila sunrise earlier. I was like, that sounds delicious. But I ain't got the stuff to make it, so I won't be having that. And I gotta teach tomorrow. I gotta get up tomorrow morning so I can get myself together. Green Organic Love. Hey, welcome to the house. Welcome. Diva says I had a lot of Dollar Tree seeds. Oh yeah, I need to go get the last of our I know. I feel like they like you back again buying seeds. I'm like, yep, because they still sitting here. And so yeah, I'm about to take them off your hands. Um Alcohol can impair your thoughts or make your thoughts um a little bit more real. I think, yeah, you're right, but it's not. It's water. I promise. I swear it's water. Joy is when you love what you do and will still do it, even with the ups and downs. Amen, Miss Angela. Yes, joy will do that. Gardening sparks joy in my life. And I know, have y'all ever heard of this phrase, what sparks joy? Because and I wrote her name down because I can't ever remember people's names. But it is the KonMari method. Marie Kondo is actually the creator of the Spark Joy movement. And so basically she talks about tidying up your space, tidying up your house, by category, not necessarily by room, and getting rid of stuff that doesn't spark joy in your life and keeping things that do spark joy. And she talks about how like your body feels when something sparks joy. So like I love this mug. This mug I got from this little coffee cup I got from a group of ladies at church. And I was like, man, you're right. Like, this is a constant, this is my favorite mug, but it's a constant reminder that Letitia, no matter what life brings you, you need to find joy in the journey. Find joy. Remember that. Remember. And there's always something to be joyful about. There is. And there's always something to be grateful about. I mean, and I just love that. And but Marie talks about how your body feels. So like when something sparks joy in your life, I mean you're bubbly. I mean it literally makes you feel calm, maybe even excited. You know how you feel. I don't know. How do you all feel when something sparks joy for you? And then when something doesn't, it's like, oh my God, like you just feel lethargic, maybe depressed, you know. And so when I look out on my garden and see what has come to be, not knowing a whole lot about gardening but just going for it, I that sparks joy for me every morning. I open that back door and I look out there and I'm just like, oh my gosh, like this really happened this year. Like I really have a garden, and I've had gardens the past couple of years, but this is the biggest I've ever had and the most successful so far. I'm not getting a lot of fruit like I thought I would, but it's still a success. Like I am growing so many different varieties of tomatoes. I harvested my first little harvest of potatoes. I've never grown potatoes before. I'm just like, oh my God, I'm actually doing this. Like this is really cool. So yes, I'm so excited about that. Um, Barefoot, I mean, a backyard gardener, you're laughing at me. Are you laughing at Diva? You said I can't breathe. You crazy. Oh my gosh. I swear, no vodka, no. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna take the ranch away, okay? The ranch. That's what my granddad used to say. Hand me that ranch, not wrench. Um, y'all are silly. Heirloom Reviews, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good evening. Oh my goodness. Yes, you did make it green organic. I'm so happy that you're here. And I've been like binge watching. If y'all, I'd be like finding these new channels, or sometimes I just forget to check. I mean, people show up in the comments, and I forget to even check that they to see if they have content. And so Green Organic Love is one that I have been on back and forth the past couple of days. She has content and I never even I don't know what happened, but yes, she has content, so go check her out. She's a beginner gardener as well. And so I love that we are all just coming together here and supporting each other. um, let's see. You have no problem with saying P, but okay. Yes, that's right. Ah, yes, I have. It just came out. Y'all know I'll be talking. Yes. But yeah, I can't. I don't like that M word. Y'all know I don't like that M word at all. Uh, oh my goodness. I've not had a problem with Dollar Tree seeds. Oh, I read that. Okay. Um, let's see. Hey, hun, I love me some you. And y'all, I'm doing well. Just enjoying my last week of summer break before school starts back. Yes, my hubby is in the same position. He has to go back to school in a couple of weeks as well. So he just finished teaching summer school and now he's taking a little break. So Zoe, I pray in Jesus' name that you get all the rest that you really do need before you go back to fool with these kids, because y'all, look, I teach a class with adults for 18 and above year olds, uh, every other weekend for 20 hours. That's how much the curriculum is, but I'm really there for about 40 hours, in 3 days. And maybe not 40 hours, maybe more like 38, 35. Um, so that's just every other weekend for 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But so I just, and it wears me out. And these are adults. So kudos to all the teachers in the house, okay? Or if you have been teaching, are teaching in any form, that is a job. That is a task. You have to be called, okay? You have to be called to teach. I just, whoo, whoo. Um, let's see. I just got 1,000,000 packs at the dollar store. You did too, Green Organic. Yes. If okay, listen, y'all are killing me with this M word. Yes, container gardening requires more water, Miss Angela. Yes, but I was also referring to the plants that we have in the ground. Like I think one mistake that I know that I made, is assuming that just because it's in the ground, yes, it's going to feed from water in the ground. But when the plant starts to set fruit, it does need some water as well. You can't just not water it regularly. It needs to be watered regularly, especially when your plants set fruit. So I think I made that mistake, and I'm hoping that it's not too late that I can correct that, and give the plants a little bit more water. Oh Lord. The lawnmower doesn't spark joy. Good. So we're not gonna focus on the lawnmower. What does spark joy though? You put it on the curb. Did that spark joy getting rid of it? Diva? Yes, you do get over it and look to future endeavors. Yes, Miss Angela. I mean, we're human. We're just human, and some people are in a better place. Like Dojo was like, this stuff don't bother me no more. I'm cool within the garden. Well, I'm just not there yet. There's a lot of things in my life that just don't bother me anymore. But I'm new to gardening, so I'm trying to figure it out. And I'm constantly telling myself that there's a lot of things. There's just a lot of things in life that we cannot control. So guess what? I need to figure out what sparks joy in my life in that moment so I can calm myself down, quit being so anxious about it and worrying about something I can't change. Bottom line. And does change always have to happen just because you upset about it? Or yes, I just answered my own question. Yes, your mind has to change about the situation, because you're not responsible for anybody else's behavior but yours. No one else's, right? And so the squash bugs are responsible for their behavior, and I'm going to hold them accountable. Okay, soapy water. I stomp. I'm holding you accountable. Squash bug. I can't be dealing with you. Y'all, let me see what else y'all saying. Miss Andrew so right. When it rains, yes, I love a rain, y'all, and especially lately. And not just because I'm being lazy about watering, but no, we really do need the rain. And that water sound, oh my gosh. Like, yes, that really does spark joy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that made me feel some kind of way. I love listening to the rain. Yes. Oh my gosh. I'm trying to see what y'all saying. Oh, you didn't get rid of the lawnmower. Girl, you may need to though. But don't get rid of it unless you have another one. Green Organic Love says, I have seen my soil transfer from dry to very rich mushroom growing stuff. It takes work though. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, it does. Uh But does that spark joy for you to see that your soil is now rich and nutrient rich? and ready to take on some growth. And I know you mentioned in one of your videos that your grass was really brown. It wasn't looking too good, your lot, and some neighbor came to you and called you out kind of. And she mentioned that in her video. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is so true. Like some people are just so, but they'll tell you the truth, right? But it's up to you what you do with that, right? And so instead of, I mean, I don't know what you did when they told you that. I don't know if you cussed them out or whatever. I don't know, but it seems like you're not that type of person. But in her video, she said that she immediately was like, "Well, I just need to learn how to garden. I need to learn how to take care of stuff," and so that triggered this process and this journey of gardening. Green Organic Love, I love how you took that situation and now you let it grow you, or at least you allowed perspective in your life, and you took advantage of that and made something out of it. And I hope that you have many enjoyable gardening experiences. Um, you're doing a heck of a job as a beginner. Yes, you are. Hello there, Miss Angela's Garden Sense is in the house. Hey. See, y'all talking about bugs and centipedes and stuff. I can't. Oh, Miss Angela, I'm so glad you're here. Yay! Everybody say what's up. Everybody is saying what's up. I purchased 2 tomato plants from Walmart last week, early girl, for $2.37, and big boy for 99 cents. The early girl is giving off fruit. The big boy is just chilling. Hello, and that sparks joy, honey. When you get discounts, okay, at the store, and I'm not talking about just a little 15% or 10%, but you get half off, that sparks joy. Yes, Jesus. Yes, it does. I love me some discounts. I love the clearance. Y'all know how I feel. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Oh, yeah, that sparks joy all day long. Yes, it does. Your neighbor, what Diva says, your neighbor was mean, but I don't know. Maybe they were nice when they said that about your grass. Well, focusing on enriching your soil is one of the main components to gardening. Yes, it is. And tell us some ways that you can do that, backyard gardener. How can you enrich your soil? Um, and this sparks joy for me. I love talking about how I can get better, how I can help give back in relation to gardening. I mean, that's what we're really doing when we fertilize, what, especially with composting. We are giving back to the earth, and I love doing this. So tell us more ways that we can focus on enriching our soil. Um, Backyard gardener, that would be amazing. Be glad they didn't knock on my door. I get such joy. And Miss Angela Gardenson says, I get such joy when I see seedlings sprout and break through the soil. That is such a miracle to me. And my recent joy is harvest large fruit like those huge. You're right, Miss Angela. I forget how big the tomato was, but that was a pretty big tomato that she harvested, and it was her first time ever harvesting a huge tomato like that. And I've never grown a tomato that big. So yes, that is so much fun. And yes, it is something about seeing those seedlings sprout up out of that soil from those little bitty seeds. And it's, I mean, the big seeds, I'm like, okay. I mean, but still, it's still cool to watch. But the little bitty tiny seeds, and then you get this huge plant, like that just blows me away every single time. It never gets old. It definitely sparks joy for me. Um, let's see. I said a few things, but I took okay, you said a few things, but you took what he said and turned it into fuel. There you go. Boom. Man, if we were just machines like that every single time, people said things to us or there was a bad situation, and if we would just man, I just want to be stronger in that way. I know I'm the only one, but I just want my thoughts to be immediately, Letitia, what can you do to get better? Letitia, what do you need? How do you need to think about this situation right now? Like pump your brakes, don't be so reactive. Like just take a breather, take a moment and think about it, and not be so reactive. I mean, I've come a long way, y'all. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just human. I'm just human. There's ways. There's sometimes where you just don't. especially when you're so passionate about something, y'all, and people come against you, it just, yeah, it just rocks my boat sometimes. It does, but I'm getting better. The Lord is working on me. He really is, and I'm working on myself. He keeps giving me opportunities. It seems like here lately to work on myself. Okay. Oh my goodness. Yes, he does. Let's see. Y'all stores be giving stuff away. Mine like they like, nope, we'll take off 10%. Yes. And sometimes y'all, if y'all ask, just ask them. Is this on clearance? Is this half off today? Like sometimes I just be I've only done it once or twice, y'all. But I'm like, oh, when I went to Tractor Supply and got that apple tree, the last one, the Honeycrisp apple tree, um, I have two of them. The last one I got, I was like, "You gonna give me these for half off today?" I was just kind of joking with him. He's like, "Yeah, I think I can do that." I'm like, "Wait, are you serious?" And he gave it to me for half off. I mean, it was just crazy. But I was happy. That sparks joy. I'm telling y'all, those discounts that really makes me feel some kind of way. Oh yeah. Um, let's see. Gives new energy. Yes, ma'am. Almost a pound on. Okay, almost a pound on all of them. What are you talking about? The tomatoes? Um, let's see. Yeah, you know what? I went to a Walmart out of town, and this lady, and she almost didn't like. It was like she didn't want me to even look at these plants. Like she was throwing them away. I mean, she was like, "Yeah, the stores, they're not gonna let us sell them anymore, so we're just moving them out." And I was like, "Okay, so there are stickers on them." I was like, "So you couldn't sell them to me right now?" No. And I said, "Well, can I still look through them?" She was like, "Well, we're just moving them to the trash." I'm like, she just didn't want to, like, she didn't want me to look at them. And I'm like, there's some plants in there that's still good, but they were just taking them out to make room for more. It wasn't necessarily that the plants were really bad or could not be brought back or, were devastated. They were making room for more. And there was plenty of beautiful plants in there. And I was like, what would she do if I go to the trash can? Like if I just figure out where they dumping them and then go through the trash, what would they do? But I didn't do that. It was interesting how they just didn't want to give them. They didn't want to give them away. They didn't want to sell them either. So, um, yes, that tomato was huge. Yes, it was. Let's see. I have a new sense of confidence with tomatoes this year. Still need to plan next year as well. Miss Angela, that sparked joy for me right then and there. I love that. I love hearing about other people's experiences and their successes, as well as, just anybody's story. Really sparks joy. I love when people feel like they can share with me. That just I'm that's really it's really an honor. It really is, and I love that. And so thank you, Miss Angel, for sharing that as well. See, I love how y'all are so cute. I love it. Yeah, you gotta check them out, Backyard Gardener. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, how you doing? I'm just trying to catch up in the chat. We're talking about things that spark joy in our lives, in the garden, whatever it is. Tell me some things that spark joy, not happiness. I just feel like happiness is conditional, right? And I feel like joy is just different. It's like no matter, somebody said this in the chat, no matter what happens, those things always just resonate with you in a different way. And so having joy is different than being happy. And then what are those things that spark joy for you? Let's see. You are not late. You are not late, Stephanie. Thank you for coming. I know we were hanging out together in the chat with the Louisiana gardening family. They had harvested some watermelon, was tasting it for us on watching us. We got to watch them eat that juicy sweet watermelon. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Diva. See, you ain't right. She said being reactive gives me joy. Lord have mercy. In the moment, it sparks joy for you, Diva. Yeah, I should have met her at the dumpster. I really should. She probably would have thought I was crazy. My mom, I was with my mom at the time, and she probably really would have sent me. She, girl, come on, you come on here. What? Ain't nothing like cursing somebody out, Diva. You wouldn't curse anybody out, would you? I do a garden walk every morning. I get joy out of seeing what is sprouted for the day. I have two squash growing. I'm in awe every day. Oh, Miss Green Organic Love. Yes. Oh gosh, Diva. Diva, why can't you act right? Not so much joy after that. No. What's Miss Stephanie says, what sparks joy for me is knowing life is all around me when I'm in the garden. There is no excuse who created us. Hello. Okay, can we just be real talk? Yeah. Yeah. Girl, Diva, I know you're joking. Yeah, Miss Stephanie. I hear you, honey. Early in the morning garden is so peaceful and satisfying. Yes, it is. And y'all, here lately, the mornings have been not humid and very chill. Like, I mean, it is so, I mean, it's just so peaceful going out there. Miss Vernita's in the house. Hey, Miss Vernita. Yes. Amen. So you're talking about now listen, what sparks joy for you, Miss Vernita? In the garden, in life, anything that sparks joy for you. And if you haven't heard the concept of sparks joy, I didn't make it up. I'm just there's this lady called Marie Kondo. The method is called the KonMari method, and she encourages people to spark joy in their lives. And she focuses a lot on tidying up your house, getting rid of things that do not spark joy in your life, and keeping those things that do. And so she talks about a lot about how your body reacts when you are sparking joy, and you know what the effect is when joy is not when you do not spark joy, when certain things do not spark joy in your life, and how you just really need to get rid of them. And so, even though it may be hard, you might not be ready to get rid of them. It's quite an interesting show. Her show is on Netflix, by the way. If y'all don't have Netflix, or if you have Netflix, check it out. And then I think she has some little snippets on YouTube as well. But I'm just in a place right now where I'm trying to constantly remind myself of what sparks joy in my life, because you just go through those things. You go through those processes, those phases in life. The garden can sometimes bring it out in you. Okay, when you focus so much on what you don't have, what you're not getting from people, in your friendships, relationships, whatever it is, you know that. And so you just have to remind yourself that yes, you are. There are tons of other things in life though that spark joy, so it's not all bad. And so sometimes we have to work really hard though, depending on where we are in our lives, to really focus and center on those things. Let's see. Mm, to seeing trees bear fruit gives you joy. Yes, yes. Anything that bears fruit in the garden, y'all. This okra. If y'all really want to feel joy, honey, grow some okra, because every day you be out there harvesting okra. And if you miss a day, you're gonna be sorry. Okay, because them okra, I got an okra right now that's like this long, and there's no reason why it should have been that long. I went out. I missed one day going out there to check on them, and I only have 5 plants, y'all, and I'm harvesting 3, 4 okra every day. It's crazy. But it does spark joy. It really does, because I love seeing it grow. I love it. It's absolutely amazing. Um, I'm learning so much from those growing fruit trees, backyard gardening. Yes, I and keep learning. Anybody else on in the chat growing fruit trees, have experience growing fruit trees? I need to know who you are. I've been here. I heard simple things spark joy. I've been cracking up, bit my jaw laughing at you in the squash. Okay, Miss Renita, sorry. Yeah, girl, them girl, girl. It squashing them sparks joy for me. It does. It does. First I feel anger and then I feel joy. Oh goodness, being around like-minded people that garden brings me much joy. Backyard gardener. Okay, yes, yes. I love the fact that I mean, I join I support other people's channels because I know they're talking about gardening. That's what I want to learn about. That's what I'm passionate about right now. And there's nothing that's going to change that. Like I have to learn this stuff. And Essie put out a video one day. She got tagged in a YouTube um tag, and she did her video, and she really had some great remarks. So if y'all have not checked out the Essie, I can't Crumpu DIY and more, I think is what the name of it is. ESY Essie. So she went from Essie the gardener, introducing herself as Essie the gardener, to Essie the homesteader, because really that's what she's doing. She got everything but livestock right now. And so but she went hard, y'all. She went hard. And that's one thing I really do appreciate about her, is, that, I mean, you can tell gardening has sparks joy in her every single day. I mean, she went hard in that garden, and her garden looks beautiful. She is also a beginner gardener, has only been gardening for a little over a year, but does not look like it. Does not look like it. And so if y'all have not ever seen Essie, I think everybody here knows what I'm talking about. Bear fruit, if they get too long, leave it and save the seed for next year. You're right. You're right. I should have left a couple of them, at least two of them. I mean, they were like from here up too long. But I wanted to try, because some people say that the okra, when they get that long, they're woody tasting, they just don't taste good. But I tried one and it was fine. The seeds and stuff inside, you can tell it's dry. It was on its way to drying up, but it wasn't bad. It was still crunchy. It wasn't hard. Like, it still tastes like good okra. So I was trying to see. Now, I do believe that the red burgundy okra tastes better, though, when it gets longer, than the green. The green tastes a little funny when it's longer like that. But the red tastes almost like a fresh, tender okra. Um, Jambalaya okra is good, but pluck it when small. Otherwise, it is tough. That's right. Any particular type of fruit trees? Right now I have apple trees, fig trees, and I have two citrus. So I just want to know, I mean, like, I you watch so many videos sometimes, y'all, and you just try to be taking it all in, and you just feel like this, like everything is just, you know, get a little overwhelmed with all the information. But I have two citrus trees right now that are those will come inside in the fall. And then I have the three figs and the two apple trees. The apple trees I have one in the ground and one that's still in the pot, but it's going in the ground before the fall is over. The fig trees, I haven't figured out what I'm going to do with those yet. Let's see. Murderer? What? What are you talking about? The squash bugs? Yeah. I guess I'm a murderer when it comes to the squash bugs. I have purchased two fig trees. What, Miss Angela? What kind of figs? Backyard gardener. She purchased some fig trees. Yes, the okra, you got to stay on top of it. Yes, you do. Where did you find your okra seeds? Okay, Zoe's talking to Angela, Miss Angela. The only fruit tree I'm growing is a pomegranate. It's so simple and nearly takes care of itself. And now, with the pomegranate, do you have to have a female and a male like you do a kiwi? I think it's a kiwi. You have to have a female plant and a male plant. Ain't that something? I did not know that. Y'all, why was I watching? And somebody in my family said this to me one time, and I just lost my mind. But I was watching somebody's channel the other day, and I can't remember who it was, but they were just off of these male and female flowers. Like they could not get over the fact that there are male and female flowers and the whole self-pollinating process. So you can take the male off and take the steam in or whatever it's called, and in the female, right? And they were like, "Yo, the flowers and plants is even sexing." I thought I was going to die when he said that. I didn't know what to do. But somebody else in my family said that to me one time. I was like, "You are crazy." But yes, yes. I don't know what. I don't know what. I don't know. But it was funny. It was so funny. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Let me get out of here. Let me see. Um I got my jambalaya okra from Haas. Okay. Essie has a green body. Stephanie, not just a green thumb, but a green body. Yeah, she's rocking it out. Haas Tools sells those seeds. I've heard of Haas. I watch Miss Angela. Do you watch Cog Hill Farms? Cog Hill Farms. He always, I guess, Haas Tools sponsors his channel or something, but he's always talking about Haas Tools. Essie is a queen in the garden. Yes, she is. Y'all, she's rocking it out. Always, always, always. Let me see. I lost my place here. Yeah, I know. Green organic lug. Yeah, it's hard to believe that Essie is just a year old, or a little over a year in the garden. Yeah, but she is. Okay. Okay. The okra, some varieties are stay tender. Yeah, but most of them are like, yeah, that green one was kind of weird. I didn't like the crimson okra. Clemson. I don't know why I can't say that when it got longer than my, yeah, that was the one, Miss Vernita. That didn't taste too good when it was long. Maybe fried, you can't tell the difference, but raw, no. If you want to know all you can handle about apple trees, go check out Skill Cult. He is a modern day Johnny Appleseed. Okay. Skill Cult. Let me write that down. Thank you. And then I have some citrus, and I'm starting to grow them from cuttings. Okay, Miss Stephanie, I see ya. That's something I want to master, growing from cuttings. I have not mastered that yet. Um, y'all, I wish she was on the live. Yes, Essie is an inspiration. Yes, she is. And you can just tell, like in her last video, that why she garden, our YouTube video, uh, you can just see it in her eyes and her face, that she is just so passionate about what she's doing. And so I love that. I absolutely love that. I am learning how to grow how to propagate. I've been trimming all the, yes, I can propagate, and I probably have about a 75-80%, 75% success at that. But I want to get better. But cuttings and air layering and things like that, I haven't even dabbed my toe in that yet. No. I keep watching videos though, but let's see. Too many fruit trees. Guava. Oh my gosh, Miss Vernita. Guava, plum, persimmon, peach, and orange tree in the ground. The rest are in pots. A cherry tree too? I will be there tomorrow. You just purchased a cherry tree. Oh my goodness. I don't remember what kind of figs they are, and I have no idea what to do with them. Since Les said leave them alone, all I'll do is water them and leave them alone. Well, and that's what a lot of people say. To be honest, I'm like, well, you got to be fertilizing them with something, and a lot of people just keep saying fish emulsion. That's all they fertilize them with. They don't really use anything else, and they may mulch with rock, but they don't use wooden mulch. I've heard that, or leaves or anything like that. Yeah, fig. I'm still learning, so you know, yeah. Okay, Miss Stephanie, no female or male plant for the pomegranate. Okay, they're both the same tree. Good. UT pollen exclamation part. Oh, question mark. Okay. Hey, lead farmers in the house. Why didn't somebody tell me? What is up, lead? Welcome. Yeah, so he is mastering. Lead Farmer 73 is mastering cuttings, okay? Taking cuttings and growing those suckers, okay? He is mastering all of that. I'm gonna get that Asian pear tree. Uh okay. Miss Vernita. A quick build a fence is right. I know, right? Miss Vernita, do you have a fence around all those fruit trees? Led said he watches everybody all day long while he's at work. I believe you, Led. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Um, I've been on Rare Seeds looking at fruit trees. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, I hear Rare Seeds. I hear Stark Brothers a lot in the community. People buy their fruit trees from that. And of course, the big box stores. Um, Led says, I'm still a student at the skill. Yes, but you are mastering it. You are on your way, sir. I mean, yeah, that's one thing I just have not gotten good at yet. I'm learning how to grow from cuttings. Good, Stephanie. Yes, that's what I want to do. So now that I have a Meyer lemon tree and I have a calamina, I'm praying that I can just keep it together long enough to be able to take cuttings from that, because I'm hoping that I could just hang in there for me, because they're looking kind of silly right now. I don't know what's going on, but I'm hoping that everything works out. I think I need to move them once I have stuff in its place in the garden. I don't move them, and maybe I shouldn't move them. I don't know, but like especially my container stuff, I don't ever move them. They're just right in their spot. And I think sometimes the trees need to be, especially the stuff that's up against a fence, or, excuse me, a fence. They may need to be like turned around or something, so the other side can get some sun. I don't know. But they're starting to look all yellow and light yellow. And I know that I probably need to maybe either give it some Epsom salt. I have not fertilized with fish emulsion in like 2 weeks. And that was a big oopsie on my part. Like, I just have not, I've been so busy, I have not thought about it. And so that's probably what it's craving. Um, but I do need to get back to that. Um, ha, Lady, you're not getting paid to watch YouTube. I'm so proud of everybody and how much information y'all exchange. Y'all teaching this old dog new tricks. Oh, that's so cool. And Led, by the way, we are talking about things that spark joy for us in the garden and in life. Just because sometimes we get in those those moments. I have those moments, or sometimes it's days and weeks where we're just so bogged down in everything that's going wrong in the garden, everything that's going wrong in life, or when we are challenged to think differently, do differently. Sometimes that can trigger just those thoughts. And so what sparks joy for you? What do you come back to every single time you get in those areas in your mind, when you get in your head about those things? What sparks joy for you? And we've established that joy is different from being happy. What brings happiness? There's a difference between joy and happiness. At least I believe that. And I showed everybody my mug here. It says find joy in the journey. And I love this mug. Somebody gave me, a group of ladies gave this to me. And yeah, it's my favorite mug, because I'm constantly, especially now, the past, actually, y'all, it's been the past couple months, like going hard, because opportunities have presented themselves, and I have not mastered every opportunity, but definitely a lot lately. Past couple of days have been really, really focusing on what sparks joy in my life, trying to get back to that, because, honey, life will just beat you up sometimes, and you got to take a step back. Okay. You do really have to train yourself to do that, and focus on things that are going well in life. Um, Let me see what else. What else y'all were saying here? Miss Stephanie says, "What sparks my joy is learning from this gardening group." Yes, indeed, yes. I'm learning a lot from you and other fruit. Oh, thank you, and other fruit tree folks. Lead Farmer 73, of course. We learned everything. We're learning so much from each other, and I love that you all feel that way as well. Backyard garden. The guy, he's really good with those trees too. Oh, okay. Y'all got some kind of inside thing. The guy. I'm going to check them out, Zoe. Home, just being home with Lady Lynn and my weird kids. You know what? I think my husband is actually an introvert, and a lot of people don't know that and are very surprised when they hear that. Because in college and just his whole entire life, he's always been he can be very extrovert in situations. It's conditional for him, but inside, innately, he is an introvert. And so, yes, being home and by himself sparks joy for him. Um, and I don't like to be by myself for long. I like to have those moments, like when I can go, like today, I had to go to the doctor and just for a checkup, nothing's wrong. But but after I went to the doctor, I just went to the Dollar Tree and I was by myself. So I didn't have anybody pulling on me, mommy, look at this. And don't forget to pick up that. I just kind of went, right? And I showed y'all my stacks on stacks on stacks, right? Stacks on stacks on stacks. 10 cents a pack at the Dollar Tree. And that sparked joy. That sparked joy. 10 cents. Okay. Yes. I would have bought up that whole store, but I didn't. I didn't. I only bought 11 packs. But that definitely sparks joy for me. Um, Miss Backyard Gardener, they have some pretty reasonable. Okay. Jay's in the house. J Farms is in the house. What's up? Hey, how you doing? Oh my gosh. So Jay, we're just talking about what sparks joy in our lives. Sometimes life can beat you up, but like, man, we got to come back to what we have and be grateful and show gratitude. And so, like, what are some things that spark joy in your life? Here comes somebody that sparks joy in my life. Oh my goodness. You want to say hi? Hi. Hold on, they can't see you. Say hey. Hi, hey. Little big girl farmers in the house. Oh my goodness. Y'all, she's a trip. Mommy. Yes. I played in sand. You played in sand? Yeah. Oh my goodness. And I put my feet in and my hands Where were you? Downstairs with Daddy. Oh, downstairs with Daddy. He got the sand out, huh? Yeah, then the sand was right in my toes. The sand was in your toes? Did you wash your feet? Yeah. Okay, I hope so. And my hands. In your hands, good. That's great. It's water. See? It's water. It's water, everyone. Look, thumbs up. Good tasty water. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. All right. Tell everybody bye-bye. Swallow the water. Say bye, everyone. They can't see that hand. All right. Yes. It feels like peppermint. Yes, there are peppermints in there. You can have one. Okay? And then go to Daddy. All right, y'all. Sorry about that. She just wanted to say, what's up? So, Lev Farmer says, I have so much to say on this subject, but it would take me all night. I know, but tell us a little bit. Tell us a little bit. You want another jujube tree? Would that spark joy for you, backyard gardener? Yeah, I do want some more fruit trees. I do want peach trees. I do believe the peaches. I do want a persimmon. I just don't think persimmons will do well in my area. I might be wrong, but I have to do some more research on that. But that would definitely spark joy. Getting fruit on these trees will spark joy. I can't wait till that happens. It might be another year or two, but I can't wait um for that to happen. Glad that Lady Led is back home. Miss Angela says, Vernita, we're in a weird section in a cul-de-sac. No one is coming for me yet, but they already know I don't play. Hello. I know that's right. UT, our Dollar Tree was out last. We went and broke. Oh, yeah, no, they didn't have any seeds at the. Honey, you better look for another one. In the city, there's probably 20. I don't know, maybe not that many, but there are a lot of Dollar Trees. So I have three specific ones that are close to me that I hit. And wait a minute, one, two, yeah, three. And so that was the first one I went to and got lucky. 10 for $1. 10 for $1. You going to open up the greenhouse lounge soon? Oh, Lead Farmer, they think they talking about the greenhouse lounge. They just can't go without it. Amen to that. I was lost for a week while she was gone. Oh, y'all just can't do nothing when we gone. Now my husband's like, yes, I can do nothing because I do be putting him to work though. Bless his heart. He don't look. He's the cook of the family. He doesn't garden. Now he's harvested. Y'all seen that? He's harvested a few things, but I know he'd be like, please don't ask me to do nothing else in the garden, please. But if I can't reach it, I need his help. He's 6 foot tall. And if I can't carry it, he gonna have to pick it up, right? Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yep. Everybody saying hi, little big girl farmer. Thank you. Thank you so much, Vanita. Thank you, Miss Angela's Garden Sense. Yeah, that's my boo. She is a sweet girl. She's a good girl. I mean, she'll talk your head off, but she's a sweet girl. Yeah, she is. For the most part, she sparks joy. She really does. It's amazing how much they learn. She's only 3, y'all, and she knows more than I knew about not just growing food, but identifying food. Like we can be in the store and she be like, "Mommy, that's a rutabaga. Mommy, that's a turnip. Mommy, that's a." I'm like, "It's a what? A rutabaga? Like, how do you even know?" I didn't know what that was at 3 years old. So she's pretty cool. She is pretty cool. J Farm says, "Joy in my life. These big head green boys. Yes, your grandbabies spark joy, J Farms. I hear you." Right, saying, hey, baby bear fruit. Oh my gosh. You call it CPS? It was water. Girl, you are so silly. Oh my gosh. You think she's my little twin, Angela? Miss Angela? Oh my gosh. I think she looks like a daddy. Oh my goodness. Uh Oh my goodness. I have to watch some of Elizabeth and learn about fig trees. Gotta learn. Yes, Miss Angela. Watch Lead, watch Backyard Gardener, watch the Millennial Gardener, y'all. He is just, yeah, everything. Ross Roddy, I think is his name, is a good person to watch too about figs. There's tons of PA figs. PA is in Pennsylvania, I do believe. Is out there, yeah. So a lot of thank you all for saying hello to little big girl farmer. Um she's with her dad reading. I think it's about her bedtime. It's past her bedtime, but he lets her stay up late since he's at home now. Let's see. Making it rain with the garden seeds. I was. Good friendship spark joy. A good friend is so hard to find. Led what you said, y'all. Yeah, nowadays it's real hard. I mean, I have it's like I have tons of associates, right? I know a lot of people, talk to a lot of people about different things. If I share a passion with that person, we talk a lot. But yeah, real, true, ride or die friends are real hard to come by these days. So if you got some, that is a blessing. It really is a blessing from heaven. It really is. Yeah. My husband says just come home. If I ask him, If needs anything on my way home after I've been gone for a minute. I've butchered up all my trees because of lead. Don't need that leaf or that leaf, but they are healthier. Yes, they are. And sometimes people just be telling me, Tisha, quit picking off leaves. Just leave it alone. It'll fall off by itself if it wants to fall off. And it's true. That's what happened to Mr. Ellis. Mr. Ellis is one of my figs. It's a white Marseille fig. And he had um, leaf rust, really, really bad. So every last leaf fell off except the top four, which was the new growth. And so and now Mr. Fred is starting to shed his leaves because he got leaf rust. So I don't know what to do to help them. People say that the leaf rust is not, there's nothing you can really do to help them. It's just a disease that happens. And so I'm just leaving it alone. I'm just leaving it alone. I don't know. I don't know what to do about it. Um, Ross Roddy, yes, yes, I can't spell it. Yep, I think it's two D's in his last name. I think you got the rest right though. Hey, back in the woods. Hello, welcome to the house. What's up? I think you're new to the live. Welcome. We're just talking about things that spark joy in our lives and in gardening and in life. Just because life can beat you up sometimes, man. I mean, life can be something else. You can get a couple curveballs where you're just figuring out all kinds of things about yourself, especially when change happens, things in the garden happen, devastation comes to the garden or to the homestead, and people have lost animals here lately, like all of their chickens, some of their crops. I mean, most of them have not done well this season. And so sometimes just in life, things can pop up and make you feel some kind of way. So um, my goal, my focus, especially the past 3-4 days, y'all, but really the past couple months, but it's been hitting me real hard lately, is just finding joy in the journey. And so we want to know, what are some of those things that spark joy for you? So if you don't mind sharing that, that would be amazing. Back in the woods. And let's see. Everybody's saying what's up. Thank you so much, Backyard Gardener. Yes, if you're coming into the live and if you would like to, please smash that like button for me. I have 13 people in the house. That is a win. 16 likes. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Let's see what y'all were saying. Everybody saying what's up? What's up? What are you saying? Especially here on YouTube, they seem to turn into lunatics after a while. Well, yep. Yeah, back in the woods, check them out. I mean, almost every person here listed has content, so I would definitely say, hey, go check them out. Lately, I've watched Miss Angela's garden since. She has a huge tomato that she grew and grew. This is the first time she's ever grown a tomato that big, and so she's very, very excited. There's a lot of beginner gardeners here as well, but several seasoned gardeners as well. And so Lead Farmer 73, Backyard Gardener, Diva Jones 03, all of those folks are very, very seasoned. Stephanie, I'm not sure about you. Are you a beginner or are you a seasoned gardener? Miss Vernita seems like a seasoned gardener. She has tons of fruit trees, but I don't think Miss Vernita has content. Am I right? Let me know if I'm wrong. UT in the house, UT 33200. Tons of videos on peppers. They are a pepper crazy over there. Pepper madness. Okay, growing all kinds of different varieties. So check them out as well. And they also have great music in their videos. I love watching their videos because I'm over here like mm, uh, watching their video. Mm, like that every single time because that's how dope the music is. Let's see. What y'all talking about? Okay, so you telling me to move them to a new location, Vernita? Haven't had any. You just moved it from the backyard to the front yard, or front yard to the backyard, and you haven't had any more issues, huh? Interesting. What sparks joy for you back in the woods is a cigar and listening to the birds. Hello. I know that's right. Little puff, little birds chirping. That's what's up. Hey, and we was talking about even like sitting on the porch and listening to that rain. As that rain's falling. I love the sound of rain. Yes. A good friend on here known as PC once told us it best. Once said it best. She said, I used to think good people were hard to find, but then I met this community and realized that wasn't true at all. I know that's right. I know that's right. The problem is everybody is all over the country, and sometimes I am grateful for the relationships that form. I've really gotten close to a few people who are actually in the chat, and they're always supporting even before we started, um, because I was, before I started making content, I was watching. I mean, for a year and a half or so, I was just watching YouTube channels, just trying to figure out how to do this thing, how to garden. And then actually Led was like, because I said one day that I was thinking about starting a channel, and I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't know what to say. And then he was like, just do it. And I'm just like, you're right. I say that to everybody else. Every time people have ideas and they're really excited and passionate about stuff, I always say that, do it. Right. And I say it just like that, do it. And I never take my own advice. It's crazy. Why do we do that? I don't know why we do that. Um, yeah, y'all talking about Miss Angela's Busy Bees garden and homestead, about her chickens. Yeah, she lost all her chickens. Miss Angela Davis. Yeah. Oh my goodness. It's so sad. Um Another person that had lost all their chickens was Celeste Ness. I haven't heard from Celeste in a while. I hope that she's okay. But she had lost all her chickens too. All of them except two, I think, a while ago. And it was devastating. And you could just see feathers all over the ground, and how whatever it was had ripped open the cage. I mean, it was I was like, what kind of animal? And it just blows my mind that raccoons could do that, or whatever wants to get to them. Dogs, I think in her case it was the dogs, a pack of dogs. She's pretty sure. Diva has so much good news about the raspberries. Still doing great, spending. And okay, good, Led. I'm glad to hear that your raspberries are doing well. I watch my wife's garden grow and wait for her soft. That back in the woods, that sparks joy for you. Just waiting for it to happen, right? I hear you. I hear you. It started raining over here during this live, and we need it bad. Oh yes, I'm so glad that happened for you all. That sparks joy in me. I love when people are celebrating. I love to celebrate with them. It's just amazing. And that may not. I mean, gardeners know that rain is important, right? There's such thing as having too much, but we need the rain. Farmers understand that. Rainwater it does the body good. It really does. Um, let's see. I'll have to show how many wild blueberries we have at our land. It's insane this year. I'm sure some of you will get a kick out of it. I guess the wild ones have more of the good stuff in them. I think we haven't grown any berries except strawberries this year, and I'm reluctant to grow blueberries and blackberries because we don't eat them a lot anyway, and don't really like them raspberries. But I just might. Diva was like, grow them and sell them, and I was like, you're right. You are so right. I should do that, and then like freeze them for smoothies, because I do use a mixed berry. I buy a mixed berry blend, and I do use those for my smoothies too, when I drink them. But I should just do it anyway. I don't know. Um, yes, PJ Nano Farm went through a rough spot with hers as well. Yes, she did. Um, mm-mm-mm. Coops need to be thicker and reinforced. Well, that's what people are finding out. And I just couldn't imagine like all that time spending on raising those chickens and taking care of them, and then boom, just overnight gone. Gone. Miss Vernita, no content. Okay. All right. Started with plants, then decided to start growing food instead. I started a few years back, but didn't get serious until last year. Hello. All right. And that's kind of me. Like I just dabbled in this thing for a few years, and then like this year I was like, I'm not playing. I'm down. And then Esther was like, I'm not playing either. Let's do it. And I was like, let's go. Right. It was kind of that way. After I started listening to our channel and stuff, she's like, I'm not playing either. I'm not playing. I'm about to show everybody. And she did, honey. Yeah. That natural water is like magic. It is. It's like crack to the plants. They have to have it and they need it. Yes, they do. We have got to get these coins to finance gardening sometimes. Yes, gardening does cost money. I just don't think you have to spend tons of money. I just refuse to accept that truth. That might be some people's truth, but that's not mine. But it does require an investment. Anything that you're passionate about requires an investment, not just the finance, but time as well, and resources sometimes. But I do believe that. Yep. Uh oh, somebody, Miss Vernita said, I would love to see your garden. Have you ever thought about making content, Miss Vernita? Mm. Let's see, I don't keep or eat everything I grow. I sell a lot of what you see here in my videos. I believe you. Yep. And I think people are always asking me, Letitia, you got any green tomatoes? You got any tomatoes? You got any tomatoes? And I'm like, I have 14 plants this year. And I feel like my Roma tomatoes are the best producer out of everything. Maybe it's because I planted them first. I thought I had more varieties ready before I did the Roma, around the same time. But the Romas, hand down, have been the best producers and the fastest producers. So I will definitely grow Romas next year. I just harvested my first. I think it's a Kellogg's breakfast. It doesn't look like a beefsteak though. Does the Kellogg's breakfast look like a beefsteak tomato? I don't know, or is it? The beefsteak tomatoes are those really big, crinkly ones. I don't know, but I have beefsteaks. I have Kellogg's. I have Aunt German green. That was a late one, so I know that's gonna produce late. The black cherry tomato, y'all know I love that one. The black cherry tomato is the bomb. That's my only cherry tomato though that I grew this year. So, but yeah, you're right. Next year, I've got some plant. I'm already planning my spring garden layout. It's gonna be a little bit different. But fall gardening, y'all. I released a video, kicking off my fall garden planning. And I'm gonna post some other stuff after this weekend about that too. But y'all need to start thinking about y'all fall gardens. We ain't got to stop gardening just because the summer's over. Mm-mm-mm. No, we do not. And a lot of people are just exhausted after the summer. But you don't have to stop gardening. You got 3 more months, 4 more months, some of us, most of us, and then everybody that's in, zone 7 and higher, or 8 and higher, they do have a longer growing season than we do in 6B. So, but even through the winter time, greenhouses and hoop houses and all kinds of things that you can do. I don't know if I'm going to have those things yet. I don't know. I'm still trying to work out that stuff, but yes, actively planning for the fall. The official date for fall is September 23rd, but you can start planting seeds now and get a head start. Put them in the shade. Just put your seeds in everything that you're sowing in the shade in cups, so whatever you plan to do, or and get a head start on the season. My only concern is the daytime temperatures here, because for the next four or 5 days or so, it's gonna be in the 90s again. We had like 3 days. It's real cool, less than 86 degrees, 87 degrees, and now we're about to get hot again. But the night temperatures are in the 70s, which is real good. Okay, for seed germination, because when it's too hot, seeds don't germinate. When it's too cold, seeds don't germinate. So 65, 75 degrees is real good for seed germination, is what I'm learning. So, yeah, we want the temperature to be there. So I'm just putting everything in the shade that gets shade for most of the day. because there is about a couple hours where they don't get shade, but and see if it works. If it don't work, it don't work. But that's what I'm doing. Um, let me see what else y'all saying in the chat. Yeah, I don't know what y'all talking about. UT says Kellogg's breakfast should be a bigger tomato. That's what I thought, and this one isn't. This one isn't too big, so I don't know what I don't know what it is. I don't see the tag on the ground either because I put tags on everything, but I didn't see that one, so it might be buried underneath the leaves the leaf mulch that I put down. My Anna Amanda, maybe that's supposed to be Amanda Orange. I think it's supposed to be Amanda Orange. Kellogg's breakfast and the beefsteak and the dwarf Tiny Tim's were good. Okay. My Tiny Tim tomatoes. I don't know what did it take a long time for your Tiny Tims to like pop off because I feel like it's taking so long for those to grow. I don't. I planted two Tiny Tim tomato seeds or three. Two of them came up. One of them I have in a pot or in a bucket, and it's just taking so long for that sucker to grow. Maybe I haven't been watering enough. I don't know what's going on, but I feel like it's taking too long. Let's see. Everybody saying yes, Renita. They need some content, Miss Renita. And Miss Angela says time to plant some collards, beets, and kale. Yes, ma'am. Bathrooms, yes, UT. Okay, they are the master at using their bathrooms to grow food, to start plants. That's how they did the winter in the wintertime was use their bathrooms to grow all these pepper. Y'all, they had so many pepper plants. Like I was like, how did you do that? And they look gorgeous at that. Like they did not look deficient of any nutrients at all, and they grew them in their bathrooms. Y'all just still like I just can't get myself over that. Um, no content. This is as much as you'll get out of me, Miss Vernita says. Well, she says making content isn't for her, but maybe it will be in the future. I don't know. Just so happens she walks up with you read the comment on my ear laughing. Yep, yep. Okay, Miss Vernita. Well, I mean, it's up to you. Of course, it's your choice, but we'll support you if you do. Your Tiny Tim grew fairly quickly. I don't know. Maybe I have too many like unrealistic expectations or something. I don't know. But I feel like that seed has been out there for 3 weeks. Um, at least that. I gotta look on the calendar and see when I started it. But Vernita, I will be the first person to subscribe to your channel, and I'm sure everybody would. Uh-oh, Miss Vernita. See, everybody's trying to support you. Bedtime for you. Okay. When is my next live? So back in the woods. Thank you so much for coming into the house. Yeah, we're kind of laid back and just have a good time and try to squeeze in some content too. I had a whole list of stuff, y'all, and I just didn't get to that. Sometimes you just don't follow the script. But thank you all for so much for your support and tuning in. I usually go live once a week. Right now it seems like on Thursdays is the day, but I'm not committed to that day. Are you going night night finally? You want to tell everybody good night? Night night. Night night, everyone. Mommy's about to go night night too. I love you. Have a good night. Okay. Night night, Brooklyn Braille. Oh, she said night night to her cousins. Okay. Good night. Love you. I would say night night to night night, Emmy. Night night who? Emmy. Abby? Emmy. Emmy. Okay, all her cousins. Everybody's say night night, Miss Vernita. Night night, Miss. Say night night, everybody. Night night, everybody. Okay. Go night night. Love you. Okay. Who just came in the house? Bye, baby. Bye. You can pull it up. You can pull the door up. Love you. Okay, that's fine. Miss Craft is in the house. Hey, yeah, I was about to wrap. Well, I was just saying bye bye to, I forget. I'm sorry. Back in the woods. He was about to head out, and so thank you so much for your support. Back in the woods. I got a blurry spot on my glasses. But yes, I try to go live at least once a week. So um and usually I don't, it's not a day in advance that I announce it, it'll be a few hours in advance when I announce my live. I'll try to send out a notification. So just hit that bell so you can get all the notifications. Okay, make sure you click all, and you should get the notification about me going live. Um, let's see. Everybody saying bye. That's what we all said at first. She was the first one posting 2 or 3 times a day. Right, Miss Renita. Yes. Um, Miss Craft is in the house. Hey, how you doing? Let's see. I need to build more raised beds for my, yes, backyard. I was like, how am I gonna get? I need some more raised beds. Like I need to expand my garden just for the fall. My husband thinks I'm crazy. Oh, did I tell y'all? Okay, so I did post a video about. No, I didn't. Wait a minute. I might be speaking. I don't remember what I did, but I won a giveaway. I won a couple of giveaways this week, and I was so surprised because I don't win stuff, and that was really cool. But one of them was from Seed to Spoon. It's a YouTube channel. This couple started gardening. The husband, I think, was battling depression and was overweight, and his wife was a nurse, and so they came together in partnership and worked on this gardening. Also created an app, and that's the app that I use to kind of get a idea of what, when to plant things, and it's like a gardening app. And so I'm gonna show this to y'all in another video. But so I got my fall garden written out here, and these are the dates, or the window to plant seeds, to sow, and then how many I can fit in a square foot, because that square foot garden, as much as I can, so I can get a lot. So I have my garden plans here, so I'll share those some more. Share more of that in a video probably. Um, so yes, I need more raised beds, but I won the giveaway from Seed to Spoon. I've been entering for a couple of months, and I never won or whatever. And I was like, I'm not going to enter this month. So May I didn't enter, but June I was like, I'm gonna give one more shot. So I entered and I won. So I got a 20-gallon smart pot and a 50-gallon smart pot, and then seeds from Burpee. The seeds haven't come in yet, but that's what they're supposed to come in soon. But I did receive the smart pot yesterday, so I'm excited about that. And then right before I won, though, I had went to Kroger with Little Big Girl Farmer, and they had kiddie pools on sale for $3 a piece. I think the original price was like $12, $10, $12, something like that. They were on sale for 3 a piece. So I got two pink ones. And I was like, well, I can use those. And yeah, now I have these smart pots that I can use. I think I'm gonna share with my mom one of those smart pots. She's not in the live today, so maybe she won't watch this. Because I wanted it to be a surprise, but anyway. So I might give her one of those. I think I will give her one. And her garden is doing really well. I am going to post a video with her permission. I'm gonna get her permission first, but she had harvested her first potatoes, and her harvest is way better than mine. I mean, it's like she's a beginner gardener, sort of. She grew up on the farm, so but as far as doing this on her own in her adulthood, she's pretty much a beginner, and but she's been doing a lot better with me with her harvest. I'm trying to learn all this stuff and ain't getting squat compared to her. So, yeah. Let's see what else y'all talking about. Y'all are up here giggling and laughing and stuff. What y'all laughing about? Oh my gosh, it's already. Oh God, it's almost been 2 hours. This is crazy. Oh my goodness, I always get surprised about the time. Miss Angela, UT 33200. They grew all these peppers in their bathroom. And yeah, so you should check out their pepper videos. early in the wintertime, like February ish. I think they started posting videos, maybe even January of this year, and a lot of their plants were in their bathroom. And I mean, beautiful, beautiful plants. Yeah, the mosquitoes this year have been trying to snatch your soul. Mine too, honey. I went outside for 5 minutes and got bit 6 times. 5 minutes. And granted, I was not garden ready. Even with long, like, I mean, I don't really wear long sleeves in the garden, but I put on some coconut oil and that'll help because, like, they'll try to get your skin, right? That attached to your skin, but they smother themselves in the oil. But I got to be in the shade because if you're in the sun, you're going to bake like a cake. Okay. So you can't put coconut oil or any oil on your skin and get in the sun. You're going to bake. Okay. So, but I'm in the shade most of the time. And so but then you have to clean bugs off of you. So it's not that sexy, cleaning bugs off of you that just drowned in coconut oil. But I didn't get bit. This particular yesterday, I went out there for like literally 5 minutes to get this tomato off the vine and clip some okra, and they got me 6 times. Yeah, these mosquitoes, they disrespectful too. Yes, they are. Um, Thank y'all for saying good night to Little Big Girl Farmer. Um, let's see. What you're talking about? Um, okay, y'all talking back and forth. I see. Oh, you saw that giveaway, Miss Angela? Green organic. You don't have no mosquitoes? How you do that? Oh my gosh, I wish that was the case. And people say grow these plants. You can grow these 7 plants in your garden and never have mosquito problems. And I'm just like, that's a lie. And a lot of them's herbs, okay? So like all your herbs, anything with mint or lemon in the name, mosquitoes don't like. Citronella plants, but you got to have a lot. Okay, you have to have a lot of that stuff to keep the mosquitoes out. You really do, and not just one plant here, one plant that. No, you have to have a lot. Um, so it may work, but you can't just have one or two, three plants. Okay, you have to have it everywhere for it to really be effective. Food Forest, hey, how you doing? I didn't even see you sneak in the room. Bake like a cake is right. You are so right. Good evening, Food Forest. We are just about to wrap it up, but we're just talking about what sparks joy in our lives when life beats you up, when life gets crazy. You start going through these things in your head. Some people are going through a process of self-discovery. You find out all kinds of things about yourself in the garden, and just in life, but specifically, because we're gardeners, we're talking about gardening. And so what are some things that spark joy for you, Food Forest, permaculture? If you don't mind sharing that. And Miss Crab, I can't remember if you shared or not, but I think you did. But if you didn't, please share with us some things that spark joy in your life. Um, let's see. Oil, the oil just lubes up the bite. I don't know. Miss, does anyone use the Three Sisters garden strategy? Miss Angela wants to know. The corn, the beans, and something else. What is the third sister? Corn, beans, corn, beans, and oh my goodness. I don't know. Um yeah, my fall garden is gonna be yeah. I want to grow a lot of brassicas. I just really want it to be successful. I just hate aphids. Oh, like, and I really want to try these peas. I'm gonna have peas everywhere, y'all. In every single container that I possibly can. but those aphids killed me. And I'm just hoping that I can just do better about managing those. But the aphids really got me. A squash, yes. Third sister is squash. Yes, corns, bean, and squash. Yeah, three sisters. If you don't believe in the pain body, then it cannot hurt you. Concept of observation is key to survival in the nature. So y'all be dropping this knowledge. Y'all be dropping this knowledge. And so and yeah, yeah. I'm doing a lot of reading books too. I got a few books that just this one book is called Mindset, and it talks about the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset, and it's quite interesting. It is quite interesting. I actually read it once a few years ago, but I'm actually starting to read it again. And there's some other things that I watch and listen to. I listen to a lot of Les Brown, LES, Leslie Brown. Um, a lot of his old videos and things, and some other people. But you're right. Yeah, it's all about mindset. It's all about, you know, it really is all about mindset. Um, aphids and whiteflies. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. A pint of Haagen-Dazs buttercream ice cream always brings me joy. Yes, Miss Craft, ice cream does bring me joy in the moment, and then I feel really guilty afterwards because I'm really trying so hard to back off the sweets and desserts. But yes, yes, it does bring me joy, even for a bit. Oh God, white fries consumed your brassicas last year. Ugh. So, do y'all think anybody use row covers? Do y'all think it's worth it? I mean, I hear that it is. I just wanted y'all's opinion. Do I need to purchase row covers, or could I do it in a less expensive way somehow with the brassicas, trying to protect it from these daggone cabbage moths and aphids? Do y'all hear about this concept of ants carry aphids? Did I heard that on somebody's channel. I can't remember. I'm like, ants carry the aphids. That's how they show up on everything. That's a lot of carrying. I don't know. Um. Oh, you read the book, Diva? Yes, mindset does affect the garden. Oh yeah, everyday life. You have a decision whether or not you're gonna let this ruin your life today or not, or whether or not you're gonna be proactive, instead of reactive. All the time, constantly making decisions. You're constantly every day making decisions in life. Yep. Everyone has two brains, one in your head and one in your tummy. Listen to both, and one will have all the right moves. Food Forest, yeah, you're giving it to me tonight. I'm so glad you're here, Food Forest. I think row covers work great because those that use them usually have no worms. Okay, no ants eat the poop. No, yeah, they eat the ants eat the poop from the aphids. Yes, I've heard that. That's why they stick around. That's why they protect them suckers. Okay, and I've actually seen a ladybug and an ant go at it over an aphid in my garden, and I couldn't get to my phone quick enough to record it, but that would have been real cool. But yeah, the ant and the ladybug was going at it over the aphid. Yeah, because the ladybug wants to eat the aphid, but the ants protect them, and their reward for protecting the aphid is their poop, the aphid poop. So that's why the ants stick around. Ain't that something? I'm going real heavy on the BT that cabbage moth is crazy. Okay, it's not a concept, it's true. Ants farm aphids. Yes, they farm them, but they don't. I heard uh these words were the ants carry the aphids. And in my mind, I'm like seeing the aphid on this ant's back, but I don't think that's the case. Hold on. Let me see what y'all saying. Food forest permaculture. Okay. Uh, they drink the sweet honeydew aphids produce, and they do carry some, but then the aphids mate on your plant. Yep, and lay eggs. Eat 80% raw. Woo! I lost it. 80% raw food and 20% cooked dead food will give you a good pH level. Okay. UT says ants do. They carry the aphids to area they want farmed and let the aphids chew and collect the sugars and excretions. They were fighting over the sweet poop. Yeah. And Live Farmer says they want to know if you're vegan, Food Forest. You saw two wasps go to war mid-air? Yes, it was crazy. I don't know why they were fighting though. I think it was over territory. It might have been. Corral and herd them, Lord Jesus, and Lord knows I got ants too. Every time I see an ant, I'm just like, oh, where are the aphids? Yeah, ants are just annoying. Ooh, see, Lip Farm, you be aphid pudding, really? The same thing. You be saying chicken salad, and that just ruined it for me. My mother in law makes some delicious chicken salad, and you be saying chicken salad in your videos, and you're not talking about the chicken salad that we know, and that just grosses me out. You just ornery, just ornery. Food Force says he's a part-time vegan. He eats fish from fishing in the ocean. Mm. Green organic. The ants use the bridge to carry them aphids across. What? Yes, the food force is all that. Y'all go check it out. Garden City is Victoria, BC. Okay, okay. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Left farmer. Mm-mm. I don't see. There you go. I don't want nothing. I don't want to talk about it no more. We're not gonna talk about the chicken salad. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. But yeah, Miss Stephanie. So when the first time I thought he was talking about real chicken salad, I was like, oh, that would be delicious. I'm gonna call my mother-in-law, and have her make me some because she will. She'll just make me some if I ask her. And she's amazing, y'all. She's amazing. But yeah, that's not what he was talking about. Mm-mm. 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 Let me see what y'all talking about over here. You've been watching the bugs in your yard been reduced to watching the ants move. Miss Renita, you laughing? Your husband thinks you crazy. No, no, backyard. That's right, Stephanie. You don't want that chicken salad. Lord Jesus. Ugh, ugh. Ew. It's like I just smelt it. Ew. Food Forest, you may be on something. I've heard that 1,001 times about how, disease and cancers and things like that cannot live in an alkaline body. And I've been doing some research on that, asking my doctor about how to do that. But yeah, a vegan life pretty much will seal that deal for you, is my understanding, or to step in the right direction. The chicken smell. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, I grew up smelling cow manure my whole entire life, so I don't know if that would bother me. I don't know. and rabbits. Drinking my water right now. Food Forest. I want you to know. I don't know how many ounces this is. And there was tea in it, tea lemonade. I had an Arnold Palmer earlier. I went to Zaxby's and got this drink, but it's been water all night. So I've had about 3 of these. Yep, I'm on my way because that's why my head was hurting earlier. Food Forest. I hadn't drank much water. Yep, at least 64 ounces a day. Add lemon. Yes, Food Forest. Mm-hmm. There y'all go again. Talking about that chicken salad. I believe it's nutritious for the plants. Not for me though. Backyard Gardener says she needs to get over some of her fears from the garden to be successful. Well, Backyard, you might be onto something. We may talk about that, but one time, because getting over your fears is huge. Like, it takes a lot of work, and I still, yeah, those spiders are still out there in those same spots. And matter of fact, I think I got one trying to create a web between my citrus trees. And I can't do it. Like, I'm just paralyzed when I see those things, especially when they're big like that. Little ones, I just stomp on them and keep it moving. But big ones dangling, all kinds of things go through my head when I see those. And those seeds, those pak choy seeds, are still over there. I cannot get myself together to do it. And my husband's determined not to help me because he was like, well, Tish, you're gonna have to get over that. And I'm like, I'm trying, but I just can't. I can't do it. I don't know why I can't do it. I just walked across a bridge. We have a pedestrian bridge in the city, and I'm scared of heights. And I did conquer that fear. I've walked across that bridge about 4 or 5 times now since then. It had a couple of months ago. I walked across it for the first time, so that's huge for me. Um, and I've walked it across about 5 times or so since then. But these spiders, honey. Mm-mm-mm. J Farms. Yeah, he talking about that old nasty stuff. Henri. I know, Diva, and I need to do something about it. I don't want to kill them because I researched them, and apparently they're just the typical garden spider, and they're probably, because my husband's saying the same thing. They probably killing all the mosquitoes. And it's a having bugs they're catching that's bad in your garden. You just kind of have to let them be. And I'm like, yeah, but they right in my way. Like, I'm trying to grab a tomato and it's right there. Like, I don't need you to be that close to my stuff. I'm trying to grab and harvest my seeds and you right there. Like, go over on the other side of the fence. Why you got to be right in my garden? I don't understand that. I don't understand. Like, why you got to pick that spot? Go somewhere else. You cool if you over there, but I need this space to be my space. You in my space. That's all I'm saying. Whew. Yeah, you are so welcome, Food Force. Thank you for coming to hang out with us. You have a good night. Thank you. Right, that's what I'm thinking. Spider bite. I ain't got time for that. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Ah. Yes, I don't like seeing centipedes either. They kind of creep me out. That's why, yeah, in that video, I didn't, girl, I couldn't get myself together. If y'all, really took off running. I posted that video and y'all saw that spider, right? And this before little big girl farmer came out. She came out right as I was running toward the door. And I was like, girl, don't come out here. And then I feel like really bad because she be wanting to grab and harvest stuff. And I'm like, no, don't touch that because that spider's over there. So I had to get it. I don't want it to set back up though. I don't want him to feel like he can come back. And that's the other thing I worry about. But her grabbing, she be out there harvesting cucamelons and and doing her thing. She know what to grab and what not to grab, and but now I'm just like all paranoid about it because these daggone spiders are just everywhere. Yes, Miss Vernita. She said take a broom with you and knock the web down. Yep, I know. Led, what? Now he's terrified. My neighbor is terrified of spiders. He would lose his mind too. You said spray some peppermint spray. I don't have any. You know what? I could make some. I saw this too in somebody's video. I can't remember who it was, and I think we talked about this in the last live. But I saw. Oh my gosh, y'all! It's 2 hours and 10 minutes. Oh my god. Um, Somebody make some spray out of just boiled some mint and some oregano and some other stuff or something. Just boiled some of the cuttings in a pot and sprayed, and she ain't had no bug problems. I was like, what? At least she claims to not have had any. So yeah, that might be worth a go. Biochar and wood ash. Where would I get that? I don't have wood to burn. But what would I get biochar? What is that? I don't know nothing about that. Food forest. I thought you was gone. But I don't know what biochar is. I've never heard of that. Deepa. Yep, it's either him. You're right. It's either me or him. I know. I know. Green organic says retreat, retreat. I know that's right. Uh that's what I did, honey. I took off running. Oh, charcoal. Okay. Now, is this? I mean, but is biochar like I burned some charcoal in the? And I was wondering that as well too because we cook out a lot on this grill. So, like, could I use that charcoal or no? Because of the lighter fluid. I don't know. Yeah, let me know. I know my husband was thinking about. I told him one time that we needed a flamethrower. Mm-hmm. Skill coat. Okay. Yes. So, like, my question is, could I use the ash from the charcoal ash? Could I use that from the grill, or does it have to be some other something? Biochar. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Half burned wood ash. Okay. Well, I can't. I don't have like a fire pit or anything. Could you buy wood ash? I don't know why people would want to, but I mean I don't have a fire pit. My backyard's full of wood chips, so it probably wouldn't be a good idea to put a fire pit back there. I guess I could put it in the front yard, but then not an in-ground one, like one that I could a portable one or something that I can remove. Okay, so somebody should do a video, not me because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, yeah, I had to make a fire pit somewhere. And then I don't even know. I don't know. But somebody should make a video. Lead Farmer or Diva or somebody, both of y'all. please make a video about biochar food for us if you on here and you have one. I think he said he was going to bed, but you know, uh, Essie did one recently. Hmm, I didn't see that. I mean, I haven't. I tried to stay on top of everybody's videos, but okay, I have to check it out. Okay. So my brother-in-law uses a lot of he has a smoker and he probably uses a lot of wood. I mean, that's what he uses. So I guess I could ask him to save that for me. He gonna think I'm crazy. I'm already using his daggone wheelbarrow. He let me borrow it. It's been all season. I ain't give it back to him yet. Okay. Well, I'll check it out. I'll look back in y'all's videos and see. Yeah, Miss Angela, we gotta learn some more about that. I don't. Okay, Green Organic, if you can think of his name, post it, please. Yeah, post it in the comments. Okay, y'all, listen. There are 16 people in the house, 17 people in the house, and 16 thumbs up. Thank y'all so much. Gosh. Okay. Yes, Miss Vernita, that was about you. Okay, thank you for posting that link, Diva. Oh, self-sufficient me. I do support his channel. I need to look. I don't man, y'all, there's just so many people. Like I have so many subscriptions. I don't even know. Uh I can't it's like almost impossible to keep up with all the videos. But I do keep up pretty much with a lot of them. And here lately I just been catching people's videos left and right because I just be when they pop up on my screen in the notifications, I can be hitting that button so quick because I know I'm about to go in the next 3 days. I'm gonna be out of order. So I'm trying to stay caught up. Okay, the biochar. Okay, I can look for it, Led. Thank you. I'll look for it. Okay, y'all. All right, I'm serious. I'm off here. We gotta go. We gotta go to sleep. It is 11 o'clock, way past my bedtime. Yes, I'm one of those that like to go to bed. Or yeah, I start to get sleepy around 8:30, 9 o'clock, and it's 11. Oh, Led, I've had so much fun. Y'all are so amazing. Thank you so much. And I really hope um y'all forgive me for just sometimes I just gotta talk some stuff out, hear about some things from other people and to get my thoughts together. And so thank y'all for bearing with me and entertaining that. Okay. What sparks joy in your life? That really helps me get through my day. Y'all, this fall garden. We about to next week we're gonna talk about fall garden a lot. Okay, because I want to get y'all thinking about it if you're not already thinking about it, and the beginner gardeners especially. Y'all know I'm down for rooting for the beginner gardeners because I'm a beginner gardener, but we need the seasoned gardeners as well up in here, okay? Because y'all got to coach us and make sure we're on the right track. And I really appreciate y'all being present. Backyard Gardener, Lead Farmer 73, Diva Jones is in the house. Thank y'all so much. Miss Angela, I don't think she's a beginner gardener. Miss Angela Davis, um, Miss Craft. I'm not sure if you're a beginner gardener or not, but y'all all, everybody's just so helpful. So thank you so much for your support. Um, and dang, Miss Angela's ready to keep going. She ready for the lounge. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's a night owl. Uh yeah, we probably could go for 4 hours on here because y'all just that dope. Like really, y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. I was trying to look at my notes real quick because yeah, we're not supposed to talk about that. They'll just take us for another hour for real. But I did want to give there are a lot of new channels that I've been checking out. And one of the ladies is actually here in the live, and that is, let me find her so I don't mess you up. Bye J Farms. Get some rest yourself. Thank you so much for being in the house with us tonight. Thank you. Green Organic Love. So I just checked out her channel. I've got kind of been binge watching, and so please go check her out. Morning Glory Gloria is another new channel that I've been checking out, and her family is so cute and fun. Morning Glory Gloria. She is really nice and just silly. Her family's just really silly. They have lots of fun. Like I really hope I can get to know her and learn from her through her channel. And then somebody had made a comment on the last video that I posted about starting seeds for the fall, starting my fall garden planting, and I was planting some seeds. And somebody, I think it was actually Miss Craft, had made the comment that she liked how I kept my seeds. It's in a photo album, and let me show you out real quick. So in the winter time, I was trying to organize seeds. I had them all in a box. And then I had watched Miss let's see, DD's Pharmacy. DD's Pharmacy. FARMAC. Okay. DD's Pharmacy. And she had all of her seeds in a CD case. And it was gorgeous. I was like, that is such a cool idea. Now she stole it from somebody else, but still, I met DD and I saw it first from her, so I'm giving her credit. But I went ahead. This was just a photo album from the Dollar Tree, y'all, that I had laying around the house, and I just put all my seeds in the photo album. Y'all see that? Just like that. And whatever else I couldn't fit in here, I have a basket up here with seeds everywhere. But yeah, so Miss Craft though had made that comment that she liked the way I did that. I think it was her, but she puts her seeds in index card boxes. And I was like, that's even better. That's cool too. So whatever way you would like to, if anybody wanted ideas about how to organize their seeds. But yes, I love Dee Dee's idea of putting them in. She had a big CD case though, like it almost looked like a binder. So it was pretty big. Good night, UT. Good night, J Farms. Good night. Oh my goodness, everybody's saying good night. Yes, good night, everyone. Um, are you ready for the after party? Led, they trying to tell you something, Led. Now I'm going to sleep, so don't take offense, Led. If you open up the lounge, I got to go to bed. I got to get ready to teach a 20-hour class this weekend. 3 days, 20 hours. I'm talking for 20 hours in front of people, and they ready, Led. They are so ready. What? Wait a minute. What happened? Something about Led singing. He said he smells like, it sounds like he's passing gas. What? Oh my goodness. I'm gonna pray for y'all. Y'all are so much fun. Good night, Tina. Thank you so much for coming in the house. Thank you so much. Thank you, Backyard Gardener and Diva and Melanie for taking care of my ranch for me. I really appreciate that. Y'all have been on it. Thank you so much for your help and your support tonight in the chat. Yeah, y'all have been dope. Thank you so much for entertaining me tonight. I hope that you can continue to just always think about those things that spark joy in your life. Come back to those things, okay? When things get crazy, things ain't going right, people acting trifling and cutting up and stuff, whatever it is, you can't get yourself together, because sometimes we just have those days where we can't get it. It ain't nobody else's fault. It's our fault, right? And I just want to encourage you all to always find joy in the journey. Okay. Find joy, sparks of joy. Figure out what that is for you. The things that do not spark joy in your life, try to loose those things. Okay. Get rid of those things. We don't need them. And if you can't help it, because there's some things we can't control, hashtag squash bugs and whatever else feels like popping out, out there. When we not around, especially at nighttime, y'all be talking about the tomato hornworms and stuff. That's when you got to go look for them at night, okay, and the slugs and all that kind of stuff, y'all. But there's this stuff we can't control, so we just have to come back, draw ourselves back in, find things that spark joy in our lives, and keep it moving. I love y'all so much. Love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for tonight, and we will holler at y'all the next time. Peace.